What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here, and we are back yet again for another Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday. It's Thursday. That's right. Here I am on a Thursday night, April 17th, 2025. Why are we having a show? Not on a Tuesday, but on a Thursday? Well, it's a special occasion. What's the special occasion? The KastKing's Spring Fishing Sale with some really crazy cool deals going on in here, but also some giveaways, guys. Giveaways. They don't call me Give It Away AJ Fanata, okay? So we're going to be giving away, but see, I'm not alone in this giveaway tonight, guys. I got our man, our boy, Mr. Infamous Fishing himself, Rashawn Hunt, going to be joining us a little bit later. Now, he's active right now in the comment section, okay? He's in there. He's in the comment section. He's going to be scouring through. And it looks like right now YouTube is the only thing populating. Let me see if anybody from Facebook's coming in. I wonder if I've got an issue with Facebook. Because a while ago, there's Facebook. Facebook is active. It is working. Patrick Fillet, glad to see you. So, Rashawn, I'd give it a few more minutes before you start picking your winners just yet. I know that we've got some YouTube stuff popping off. Keep what you got going on, but let's give Facebook a little bit. YouTube's always real quick. Facebook takes a minute to get going. Those of you that are just now tuning in, start sharing this in your groups, contacting your people. These are going to be live giveaways. I will do a rebroadcast giveaway for those of you that are watching the rebroadcast for some other special goodies. But when it comes to the infamous fishing frogs, you know what? We're going to give one away for rebroadcast viewers. And we'll do that later next week's show, okay? But we've got some Speed Demon Elite, a.k.a. Deadbolt reel to give away. The Deadbolt is actually of the Speed Demon Elite family. Rashawn wants to give 2 of those away. So stay tuned for that. We got that coming up. We got information on that giveaway. We're giving away these frogs as well. And I'm throwing in some KastKing goodies, okay? So let's keep that going, but I got to see those views get up there. I got to see it happen. We got Melissa Justice in the house, Patrick Fillet, Gary, Vox Guitars, Doug, Juan Pedro, Milton's in the house. We got some good repeat offenders, Freddie Delgado, Brandon White, hello. Rashawn, you got your homework cut out for you. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get those viewers up there. Let's get up to like 50 viewers at least. So Facebookers, you guys are the main people that can really do that the most because of groups and things like that. So let's get that populating. Matt Dillon, hello. How are you doing? Max Hernandez, brother man, what's happening? Glad to see you. We got some giveaways tonight and some cool information on our spring giveaway. Now, I want to do something. Well, first of all, guys, make yourself comfortable. Grab your favorite beverage, whatever it may be, adult beverage, not adult beverage. I'm going to drink a beer, guys, but it's a root beer, okay? So pop the top. Let's have a good time. Let's hang out. Wet the whistle. Go over some of these crazy good deals we got going on with KastKing. And then, of course, do some giveaways. Now, I do want to touch base on some crazy things going on in the world in the name of tariffs, right? There's a lot of stuff going on in the world of tariffs between, all these different markets all over the place. Now, it's no secret that the fishing industry, the majority of the stuff is made overseas in China. Well, those tariffs right now, old Trump and the head dude in charge, forgive me, his name escapes me right now. They are trying to see eye to eye as best as they can, and it's not working out so great so far. So there's their side. There's America's side, and hopefully we can get it all to meet in the middle. But there's a chance that prices could go up across the board on every product made across Asia, in China and things like that. So now's a great time to buy is what I'm trying to say before some of these tariffs really greatly impact us. And it could be beneficial to the U.S. It could hurt the U.S. We don't know how it's going to work. I know it's not great for everyone until we can come to an agreement. So with that said, guys, if there's ever a really good time to buy, these prices aren't affected by any tariffs at this moment. So if you're thinking about pulling the trigger on some goodies, now's a great time to do that. Now, we have products made right here in the USA. We have products made in Germany. We have products made in China. We had products made in South Korea. There's products made all over the place through the KastKing name. We do it some of the best products that we can get for the best prices with the best quality that we can do within certain margins. And that's how it works. Well, if you're, like I said, I'll wrap this up. If you guys are thinking about pulling the trigger, the spring sale may be one of the best sales that you guys might see. Maybe this will all blow over and it'll be fantastic. I'm not trying to scare you guys into buying, but it would be a smart choice. If you're thinking about doing it, this is a great time to do it. So with that said, let's talk about some of these sales. Now, Rashawn is in the house. He's in the back. He's looking people up. He's getting some finalists and some contestants figured out, and I'll announce them here in just a few minutes. But first, let's get to it. So what I want to do, hello, Jesse Justice. Hello, Lisa, Facebook lagging. I apologize that Facebook lagging, and that's another great point to put out there. Guys, I'm using good old SpaceX for my or Starlink, not SpaceX. SpaceX launches the satellites, but I'm using Starlink, and it's been the best internet I've ever had. Sometimes it's not my internet anymore. I'm getting like 250 megs of download and like 30, 40 megs of upload. Could be me. Could also be you. Could be some other turbulent things going on in the world. So I apologize for any lag and any things like that. We'll do our best, guys. So we're going to keep rocking. With that said, all right, let's talk about some of these great deals happening, and we are going to jump in right now. So, guys, if you look, I'm going to share a URL for you guys in the comment section. It's already posted, but let me go ahead and let's see here. Right here, you see that URL code? If you look at the top of the chat, which I will actually try and pop that in there here in just a second. Boom, I'm popping it in again. But you're going to want to look for that URL. That's going to take you straight to the KastKing fishing, spring fishing sale, okay? That's a great code or URL to jump into via Facebook or YouTube, right? Uh-oh, I got a message. Let me look. Rashawn's at work here. Rashawn. Okay, guys, Rashawn has picked 2 finalists for our first giveaway, and I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me tell you right now, if you leave, these are live giveaways. So I'll call your name, and Rashawn has populated 2 people for me. If you're not here live and you're not participating, out the door you go, and we get somebody else who's sticking with us. That's the way it's going to work tonight. So hopefully you all understand. We'll get 2 finalists in, and those 2 finalists will go down the dreaded coin toss to see who's going to win some of these. Look at this, guys. See how much I can hold up. I mean, he sent me so much to give away, and we're going to continue to give these away. We're going to give some away tonight. We're going to keep this promotion going into next week and maybe even the week after to get those numbers that Rashawn's looking for, and he's going to pay you guys for those numbers by giving these away, okay? So make sure you guys are going to Infamous Fishing. And Rashawn, I'll actually do me a favor, Rashawn. If you can do a copy and paste of your for people to go straight from like whether they click on it, basically a URL, Rashawn, if you're watching, that I can paste back in the chat for people that are just now finding out about this, they can participate in next week's giveaway too. So, but anyways, yes, so stay tuned, stay active for those giveaways. We have 2 finalists already picked out. We got several more to do tonight, so it's going to be a fun time. All right, so let's get into it. Before we do the giveaway, let's talk about some of this spring fishing sale that's happening right now. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down. So as you guys can see, this sale started April 17th through the 30th. And I'm going to jump way ahead onto something that I thought was really neat in this right here. Check this out. Let's click on it. It is the bass fishing combo. That's all the information I can give you guys. It is a surprise combo. So we have an entry-level angler. We have an intermittent angler, okay? So you can do a left-handed bait caster. Man, I thought we had some other. Okay, so you can see that you have bait caster fishing combo, right hand in entry-level. And then over here you have intermittent angler in left hand for the intermittent angler. So if you're a lefty looking for and it might be fun. It might be fun to go, you know what? I feel like spending $89.99 for $130 value rod and reel. I'm going to just roll the dice and purchase it and see what shows up. Sometimes that's fun. It's kind of like mystery tackle box, Monster Bass, Lucky Tackle Box, all those other subscriptions back in the day that we used to subscribe to, you didn't know what you were getting every month. It was a surprise and it was exciting. This is kind of like that. So if that kind of sparks your interest, jump all over that. Look we've got a crappie combo right here, beginner angler, bundle 1, bundle 2. Okay, let's go back. Come over here. We got a trout fishing combo, bundle 1, bundle 2. Okay, let's go back. And then we have a catfish combo. So you have intermittent and you have beginner. Pick which one you guys are after, and hopefully it's a pleasant surprise for you on what you get. I thought those were kind of neat. Now, let me also say this right here. Mystery boxes are final sales and cannot be returned or exchanged except in the case of damaged defective items. Each box includes a reel and a rod, a surprise combo just for you. Now, I'm going to also tell you something. If you don't like what you got and you break it on purpose, we can tell. We've been doing this long enough and have engineers that know failure points and how they break and whatnot. And we can tell when somebody is trying to fudge a warranty or an exchange. So if it looks that way, don't shoot yourself in the foot. It's just something I got to throw out there. So, but yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I think it's fun and exciting. Check that out. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments. Took my saltwater KastKing's survey today. Nice. I cast left-handed and retrieve right-handed and have for many years. So I'm kind of like you, if I'm following you correctly, Rodney. I cast with my right hand, right? I have to hold it. Then I have to switch my bait caster to my left hand and retrieve right-handed. You hand me a spinning reel, I'm holding it with my right hand, retrieving with my left. It's weird. I don't know. I'm that guy. All right. So back to brass tacks. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Gary thinks it's a cool idea. I think it's kind of cool. It's not for everybody. Shame. Yeah, if people are breaking it, why would you break it? People would break it because it's defective. They want to, I actually was hoping for this and I got that. Well, I can't exchange it because I had my hopes for something else. Well, I'll break it because if I break it and then I lie and say that it was defective, then they'll swap it out for me. We can tell a lot of times, guys. I'm just saying. I've been in this business long enough. I can tell when somebody's making a fictitious claim. I've seen it. All right. Oh, here's Rashawn just answered in the comment section, guys, for his Facebook right there, Infamous Fishing. Go to that URL too as well. You've got the URL that I posted in the KastKing chat to go straight to the website to see the spring fishing sale. There's also a discount code, AJWKK, coming out, you guys, right now. That is also a discount that you guys can apply into the sale and save yourself even more money. That's pretty cool, right? So use the discount code if you want. If you don't want to, it's up to you. You don't have to. It's your guys' choice. But check those URLs out. Take you straight to the website. You can use that discount code. But also, Rashawn's got his URL up for Facebook right now, and I think he'll probably have his Instagram and his YouTube jumping in through the chat throughout the evening. So if you guys aren't already entered for tonight's giveaway, we're going to do it again next week, okay? So you can still get entered for those live giveaways. All right. So let's get to it and let's check out some of those things. I'll go over 1 or 2 products, and then we'll do our first showcase showdown. You know what? I'm going to announce the first finalist, okay? Our first finalist is Miss Jennifer Lude, okay? Miss Jennifer Lude, you have been picked by Rashawn. Jennifer Lube. And you guys, like I said, Lude, not Lube. I'm sorry. Jennifer Lude, you have been picked. And my lovely wife is coming in from the gym. Come on in, babe. She's trying to be quiet respectfully. But Jennifer Lude, Rashawn has picked you for the first contestant in the coin toss for one of his infamous fishing lures, okay? I will announce the second one, and he's already got our second finalist picked. So I'll go over some things here on the spring sale, and then we'll have the coin toss for those two. And then guess what? We'll pick 2 more finalists tonight, okay? So here we go. First thing I want to touch on and talk about is, you know what? Check this out. This is let's go right here. Come on in. It is the Speed Demon 110-volt electric fillet knife. These are pretty cool. This is such a neat setup. I actually have in front of me, I didn't have the electric one at my disposal quickly, but I did have the lithium-ion electric fillet knife. Now, what's great is with a corded electric fillet knife, you don't have to worry about batteries going dead. Plug it in and you rock and roll. But dude, I got to tell you guys right here, I've got the cordless version and I have the corded version. The corded version's in my camp trailer, but I got the cordless version for when I go tent camping and everything else. I just used this bad dog the other night when I filleted a whole bunch of fish and some crappie and some good things, and it was a great time. And dude, this thing is awesome. There's nothing like just an old school standard single blade fillet knife, non-electric. That works fantastic. But if you got a lot of fish, say you went out and caught 75 crappie, and you really got to break these suckers down, you cannot beat either a lithium-ion rechargeable fillet knife, cool carrying case, or these electric fillet knives, guys. So, guys, Easter's coming up. This is a great choice for an Easter gift for that angler in your family. Maybe you want to pick it up for yourself. The Speed Demon 110-volt electric fillet knife is fantastic, guys. It is such a great system right here. It is cool. So powerful high torque motors of 15,500 RPMs. That's crazy. Now, this ballast lightweight handle is they're almost identical to the lithium ion handles that I have. Super comfortable. Seems really big in your hand at first, but as you're working, you don't notice as much fatigue in your hand with, like, say, a smaller knife that you have to grip, especially with those slick fish. Now, you do get a couple different blade options depending on what you choose, whether you go with the lithium ion or the battery powered one. Just such a great choice, guys. Such a good choice. $49.95 in that spring fishing sale. Use that discount code that I threw in the chat. It's going to work great for you. So, all right, let's jump out of this, go back to our spring sale. And forgive me, guys, I'm still fighting a little bit of that cold. All right. Now, Jennifer Lude, are you here? I saw you earlier. And like I said, this is a live announcement. So if you're not here, Jennifer, we got to pick somebody else. Jennifer, sound off in the comment section. And once I see you populate on my screen, well, then we will announce the second contestant. Who's it going to be? I already see our second contestant is here. And Jennifer is here. Okay, Jennifer is here. Now, our second contestant for tonight's first giveaway is going to be Patrick Fillet. Patrick Fillet, what up, what up, what up? Oh, look at Rashawn just populated in the comment section his TikTok for Infamous Fishing, and that is who is providing us with all these different lures to give away, guys. We got mice, we got frogs of different colors, different shapes, different sizes. We're hooking it up. We got lots to choose from. What else we got in here? Look at that one. Bright as can be. So, yeah, we got plenty to give away, guys. So, we're not giving them all away tonight, but we're going to give quite a few away, and I'm going to give some KastKing goodies away. So, Jennifer Lube is here, and who else we got? And Patrick Fillet. So, all right. Or Jennifer Ludeman, sorry. All right. And I think you're Jennifer Lude on YouTube and Jennifer Ludeman on Facebook. So, okay. So, cheers. It's root beer, ladies and gentlemen. It's root beer. All right. So, we have heads. We have tails. Okay. Now, ladies first. So, that's chivalry right there. So, Jennifer, I will give you, since you are the nice young lady in the chat versus Patrick Fillet, you get to choose heads or tails. They say tails never fails, and then heads is always winning, whatever the thing's in. Jennifer says tails. All right, so here we go. Patrick, you are heads. And Jennifer, you are tails. All right, so here we go. Heads, tails, that's heads. So you guys can see, actually, let me go ahead and, well, you guys can see it right here. All right, here we go. Ready? Here's the coin toss. There's the flip in my hands. What do you guys think it's going to be? Seth says, I want to win. Well, Seth, if you've already followed Rashawn Hunt or Infamous Fishing on his social media pages, you might be able to win tonight. So Seth's my homie, by the way. So if he gets picked, it's not by me. It's random by Rashawn. I have no control over who's getting picked on the Infamous Fishing giveaways. All right. Without further ado, Brandon Garcia wants to know if he already won yet. Well, let me see. Nope. Jennifer Lude and Patrick Fillet. So, no, Brandon, you didn't win yet. Sorry, brother. Keep trying. All right. Here we go. Who's it going to be? I know Jennifer said she wanted tails. Here, I'm going to take my hand off and just confirm Jennifer said tails. I think she said tails. Let's go back up. Yes, she said tails. Okay, here we go. And, oh, look at Boom. All right, Jennifer, you are the winner. Patrick, my apologies, brother. You know I love you. You know I got love for you. You might get picked again at random, maybe next week, maybe for the real giveaway. Rashawn is going to be giving away 2 deadbolt reels, a right hand and a left hand. So, guys, not only do you have more chances to win these frogs, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. This is the frog that Jennifer is going to win. All right, so I'm going to write your name on this one right now, Jennifer. There it is. Jennifer's got her name written on it. This is Jennifer's frog right here, and it's set aside just for you. Jennifer, what I'm going to need you to do is hit me up on Instant Messenger on Facebook, and I'm going to need your name, address, phone number, and everything so I can personally, and this will be coming from me personally, ship that specific lure. You'll find your purple name written on the back of it coming to you. Patrick, my apologies, brother. Thank you for playing. You still have a chance to win again. Let's get to it. All right, so that's our first winner. Rashawn is going to right now be actively skimming, whatever you want to call it, through the comment section, finding us another contestant for this next giveaway. And you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Let's shuffle around. The next one we're going to give away is going to be that one, okay? This bright, it's almost like a hot orange that almost looks red. It's a very, well, now that I get it away from the camera, it's more orange than it is red, okay? So the camera makes it look more red in my opinion. I don't know what it looks like on your side of the screen. In person, that's a very hot, bright, very similar. Let's see here. Do they look very similar? Yeah, they look like they're almost the same color. We know these are orange. So that's Speed Demon Orange frog. That's our next giveaway frog. So Rashawn's getting that picked out right now. All right, so here we go. JT Young, what's going on? Helen, how you doing? Yes, it is a beautiful orange. Big Peppo, hello. All right. Let's go Penguins. All right, well, let's go Penguins. No, all right, so let me get back over to our spring sale. One of the next items on the list, let's scroll down. Let's see what we have. Okay, so check this out, guys. You spend over $90 and you get some free fishing lure covers or the why does it escape me for what they're called? Dang it. My brain is the lure capsules. They're worth $12.99. You guys will get those for free when you spend over $90. Dude, check this out. You spend over $120, you get a $30 fishing reel case. I have that case. I adore that case. It is fantastic. I don't just use it for fishing reels. I use it for camera gear too. And then, of course, over $150, you get a free fishing tool combo worth $36. That's a great deal too. All right, now here's what we scroll down. You can mix and match one-on-one, get all kinds of different things. It's a great system, guys. Play that game pretty neat. But let's take a look at some of the other items that are on the agenda. Okay, right here, look at this. Okay, so the Hyper Seal Deep Waterproof Tackle Boxes. Wouldn't you just know it? I got them right here, guys. This thing is a seriously great thing to have. Now, I got the empty ones with compartments or without compartments, okay? What I mean by that is, as you see on the screen, is with compartments. This one's like stuck. I wonder if it's an error, but they have them available with or without compartments. Now, for me personally, I like the ones without compartments at first, but then I really started thinking, what am I going to do with these ones with compartments? Do I stick some of my lipless crankbaits face up in here, my square bills face up in here, and really can keep them from getting their hooks? Because a lot of times I'll stack them on top of each other. I thought, well, if I can actually, instead of laying them lengthwise, take up more space, I can do them vertically, and that would save space. But then I also started thinking, what if I got rid of all these dividers and I put my Magnum spoons in there? So those giant 9-inch, 10-inch spoons. I've got some other sea spoons that go in there that I use for bass fishing. Those things are big. They're bulky. They take up a lot of space in normal style Plano boxes. With these deep style grooves, now I can get quite a few of those giant Magnum spoons in here more spaciously and get more abundantly than in the standard boxes. So for me personally, that's where I really see these deep divided boxes going to work for my benefit the most, is with my spoons. But like I said, I can stick my square bills face up, my lipless crankbaits face up. There's a lot of different applications you can do. You can put your soft plastics in here, super deep. Now I did separate a bunch of plastics, and I've got quite a few boxes. If you guys want pictures of Carolina rig, drop shot baits, and I just take them out of their plastic little envelopes, and I stick them in here. I'll be honest, I live out in the sticks, out in the boonies, right? And I constantly I keep my boat outside sometimes. I put it in the garage sometimes. But where I live, field mice are a pain. And sometimes they get in my boat. And when they do, they have been known to chew up some of my plastic bait bags. This stops that. And I actually thought it was kind of nice because then I can have quite a few different options of drop shot baits, craws, Senkos, and then as I go through them, I grab that. Or if I'm still trying to figure out what color they're biting on, I grab it. And I have an inventory that is protected. Well, I noticed on these spring bites that I've been having with my creature baits, I was going through a lot of baits and having to refill them. Well, if that's the case, if I get onto a hot bite and I'm using this system, the deep one works even better. So whether it's big Magnum spoons, square bills, your soft plastics, guys, for $57.49, that gets you in a great position to pick the deep ones up. Now, these Hypersil boxes are also available in your standard 3600, like this guy here, orange and gray, standard 3600 Plano style box. That's what we've always been used to, known as. Or you can get it in the 3700 series, which is about this size, just not as deep, guys. So that's a great deal to check out. So, all right, Rashawn, let's talk about it, bro, man. Now, guys, if you're watching this, you're just tuning in, we're doing a ton of giveaways. The next giveaway we're doing right now is this frog right here that I personally am going to ship to you. And where did I get this frog? From Infamous Fishing, okay? Look through the comment section, scour through. If you're watching this in the rebroadcast, still find that URL to Infamous Fishing, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go follow Rashawn at Infamous Fishing. This is his brand of lures. He's building up his business. He wants the people to get hooked up, right? So he's just funding this, giving it to me. I'm gonna ship them out. We're gonna hook you up. But he's also giving away 2 deadbolt reels. Okay, so we got to get those numbers up. We got to get the people to follow him in order to give those reels away. But right now, we're giving away Infamous Fishing. So if you're watching live, give him a follow. If you're watching the rebroadcast, follow those pages. He's posting those URLs in the chat and get hooked up. So, all right, our next people, he's already got them figured out. We got one person from Facebook and one person from YouTube. All right, so our first contestant, Kenny Schimmel. Kenny Schimmel, are you in the chat? I see you right now. All right, let me just post your, let's see here. Let's click on it. Kenny, you are my first or second contestant from Facebook. Kenny Schimmel. I got to keep track of this. Versus Juan Pedro. Juan Pedro, you are our second person, and I see you guys are both actively in the chat. Guys, see how quick I was able to pull that up after Rashawn is sending me messages on Messenger? That's what he's doing. He's letting me know. Look, I'm not even kidding. This is how it's going down, guys. He's telling me what's happening from the background. He's going to join with us live here in a little bit. So actively be commenting in the chat so that way I can find you guys better. So Kenny Schimmel, you are a contestant. Juan Pedro, you are a contestant. Now, I'm going to do a race right here, okay? Pedrosa. The first one of you two, Juan Pedro, Pedrosa, sorry, Juan, and then Kenny Schimmel, do me a favor. First person to pick, and I see it populate on my screen, whether you guys want heads or tails, is what we're going with. So let's see who was first. Who was first? I'm waiting to see it now. First one to come across my screen on who picks it gets – what do you want, guys? Heads or tails? Heads or tails? What's it going to be, Kenny? What's going to be? Oh, Juan Pedro, first one to comment on my screen. I see it. So Juan says heads. Kenny says heads. Sorry, Kenny. I'm telling you, I swear. Look, I'm going to take a screenshot and send it and post it so you guys can see I'm not full of beans. Look at this. There it is right there. So Kenny is on the bottom. Juan is up top. Juan came across my screen first, so I'm not cheating. It's as fair as I can make it, guys. So Juan, you claimed heads first. Kenny, that makes you tails. Now, some people says tails never fails, and it didn't fail for Jennifer a little while ago. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So Juan Pedro picked heads. As you guys can see, this is heads. This is tails. Here we go. Ready? What's it going to be in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen? What's it going to be? Kenny says, I'm good with tails, LOL. Kenny, that's why I love you, man. Good job. I love this. I love my family here at KastKing. You guys are great people, man. All right, guys. What do you think? Is Kenny going to walk away with the orange frog? Or did Juan Pedroza steal it from him by being the first person to comment heads before he could get it in there? What do you guys think? So Joseph says it's going to be heads. Bass Bro says tails never fails. Milton says tails again, baby. Matthew Dillon says tails. Oh, look at JT Young saying go Kenny. Melissa Justice saying tails. Brandon Johnson says it'll be heads. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, my Lord. Kenny, because he picked heads, you actually got the lucky one right there because he got first choice. He beat you to it. But tails did not fail again. So, Kenny, you are my winner. So, Kenny, do me a favor. On Facebook Messenger, you can wait till after the show, whatever you want to do. I am going to need you to message me a.j.gore. I'm the guy holding up a fish in a straw hat on Facebook. Easy to find, a.j.gore. And I'll put it in the comments here. A.j, and it is a lowercase j, Gore. Okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to make life easy. Let's go here. Let's go to my homepage. Can I get it that way? Yeah, right here. You want to go straight to my page if you're not already my friend? Here we go. I'm going to post this in the chat. Make life easy for everybody to find me. That's what we'll do. Boom. All right. So that's how it goes right there. That's the easiest way to find me. You can click on that. Send me an instant message. And I need your name, phone number, shipping address, all that good stuff. And this one right here is going to Kenny Schimmel. Now, Juan, you've won before. And you're right here, the finalist again. So, guys, that goes to show that you guys can win multiple times. Juan was this close to being a multiple-time winner. So, this is going to Kenny Schimmel. There it is, right there. Got your name on it. Back in the pile. It's going to get shipped out. Guys, they're soft frogs, so I'm not hurting them. I promise you. I'm not hurting them when I toss them behind me. You don't hear much stuff falling down. So here we go. All right. So we'll get on to our next finalist here in just a few moments. Rashawn, let's give two more away tonight, and I'll bring you on here in just a little bit. We're coming at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to cover some ground pace and bills with the spring sale, and then we'll give some more stuff away, guys. So stay tuned. Remember, you guys got to stay live. These are live giveaways. If you leave and you don't respond and your name gets drawn, we pick somebody else. Okay? Plus, I'm going to give some KastKing gear away here in just a little bit to you guys. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we're going to do there at the end of the show for that giveaway as well. All right, so the next thing on our list, let's go back here. Let's take a look. What's some of the other options and items that we have? Let's see here. Oh, look at there's John Burton sending me a friend request. Guys, do me a favor. If you guys aren't following me already on Facebook, click that link. Give me a follow. It works great. And make sure you're following Rashawn. That's the main thing, is get his ones up. All right, so some of the other things that stick out to me right here, guys, is check these sales out. You got 10% off on the Recon Reel. I'm sorry, you do have the Recon on there, or somewhere in there. I thought I saw it, not Recon. Yeah, there's the Recon. 20% off on the Recon. You have 10% off on the Mega Jaws standard spinning. You have 10% off on this guy right here. Check this out. I know that we have a deal going on the rod. We also have a deal going on this reel. And I talked about it on Tuesday. This is a sick reel. Already braid set up, okay? It is a graphite nylon frame. You've got the bearing guide right here. You got the heavy bail, triple disc carbon fiber drag, aluminum handle, EVA comfort grip, split fighting butt. It's if you get this as a combo. Now, this could be one of the combos that you guys get in that combo giveaway when you just click and you don't know what you're going to get. You never know. It was just like we did at the Bassmaster Classic. We were giving away Royal Legend Selects, but then we also started giving out Royal Legend Pros. There was no rhyme or reason to it. We were just hooking up great products to great people, and that could happen to you as well. So you never know. But guys, 20% off going off on the Recon, 10% off going on the Mega Jaw spinning, 10% off happening on the Virus rod and reel. So you got 10% off on the rod. Well, actually, for sure on the reel. We'll get down and check on the rod here in a minute. But guys, stainless steel guides, zirconium oxide rings. It's going to be great for braid, great for all your monofilaments. This is an IM6 blank, super sensitive. You start to really get into good quality when you hit that IM6 mark. Now, you're still getting good quality, but keeping that price point low for now with this system right here. It is two-piece. It's going to be great for behind the seat of your truck, back in the kayak, whatever it may be. This is an awesome system. AJ, give away a mystery box. I wish I could. If we had 100 viewers right now, I'll give one away. If we can get up to 100 viewers, so you guys got your work cut out for you. But we got to see what we can do. All right, let's keep scrolling down and see what else we got. 10% off on your Royal Legend Glory baitcaster. Now, guys, let me go ahead and minimize this real quick. Remove, and then remove. Do you see that reel that I was showing? Let me show it to you. Yep, that one in the picture. That's the Royal Legend Glory, and that's what I was catching just the other day. Great budget reel. It's coming in at $59. It's got a triple disc carbon fiber drag, low friction tapered line guide, TPE grips, aluminum handle. It's got an insanely good magnetic braking system for a very good price point in that $60 to $50 range. It's a great reel. I went out there and went Carolina rigging with it on some San Carlos bass, and it was fantastic. Another product that we have that's really good, and I think I have it sitting here. I do. Look at this. The Celestial Royal Legend Pro. I don't have to talk about this reel. I really don't, because the majority of you guys already know. This right here is quickly becoming the people's champ, and I gave that name to the Sharky 3 spinning reel. Well, in a baitcaster and in this color right here in a spinning reel, this whole setup right here is quickly becoming the new modern people's champ. This is a fantastic system. Very similar frame design to the Virus. It's got that nylon reinforced graphite frame. You've got the same rotor system on there. CNC machined aluminum spool. It is braid ready, just like the Virus is braid ready. Triple disc carbon fiber drag. You've got that roller guide, the heavy bail, aluminum handle, and TPE grip right there, guys. Same thing. You get, if you want to combine it with a rod, you have an IM6. Actually, I think this is an IM7. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure this is an IM7. It is. So the rod is a little bit higher quality rod. You get into an IM7, which is just a step below the Speed Demon Pro. Think about that. Speed Demon Pro is one of the greatest rods we've ever sold. I adore them. My favorite Carolina rig rod in the world over the Asage, which is an IM9. I prefer the Speed Demon Pro Carolina rig over the Asage Carolina rig in just the way it feels. The Asage is an IM9. The Speed Demon Pro is an IM8, okay? And so that's that one rare occasion where I think the higher quality blank, I don't know, I just love that Speed Demon Pro, okay? Similar design in this IM7. Stainless steel guide, zirconium oxide rings. You have a graphite reel seat with a hook holder incorporated right here, okay? Then you have this super polymer style grip, super awesome. It's kind of tacky. It's kind of sticky feeling, but not on your hands. It's just that good grip feel. Split handle, fighting butt. Dude, this is such a cool setup. And the color was picked by you, the consumer, in a poll that we did a while back on Facebook. And you guys chose that, and Instagram chose that color design, the Celestial design. That right there is a fan favorite, guys. And that coming in 10% off on that for the spinning. In the baitcaster, it's listed at $91.99. You guys can see that on the screen. Oh, let me pull that up. Put it back on the screen. Okay, so it's available right here. $81.99 for the spinning reel, but it's 10% off. Now, you can get the baitcaster. The baitcaster is in such high demand. It's crazy good deal there. So, guys, check those out. Get them as a combo, however you want to do that. And when you combine them, the more you spend, the more you get hooked up with rewards and the goodies you can save. Plus, use that promo code. Here, let me put it in the chat again. AJWKK. That'll save you even more money as well. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Let's do another giveaway. Rashawn, are you ready for me to bring you on screen, Rashawn? So I can bring you on screen if you're ready. Let me know in Messenger if you're ready to come on. If you're not ready, I'll do this one and we'll keep going. Oh man, he's working. So let's keep it going and we'll just knock it out. So, all right, time to reach in and grab our next frog giveaway, guys. Okay, next frog giveaway. Another bright orange frog. This is not the one I just gave away. This is another bright orange frog. So, Rashawn, you ready to come on screen? Okay, I'm going to bring Rashawn on. Let me go ahead and invite him to the screen. Let me get this going here. Invite guest. Let's copy that URL right there. Go here. Drop it over to Rashawn. I'll let him jump in here in just a minute. Boom. All right. So I'll bring him on. I'll let Rashawn come on, and I'll write these down, and I'll let him announce our next two finalists as I write them down. So we had Juan Pedro and Kenny just got done. Let's add this gentleman. I gave it away that it's a male that was picked on that one. Sorry. And Rashawn should be jumping in here in just a second. I did post that URL in the chat, so give him a second. All right. Versus. Like I said, if you guys are not watching live, here comes Rashawn right now. Let him come on the screen. All right, here we go. Rashawn to the screen. What's up, brother? Man? Oh, man, you got the pooch in the screen? Uh-oh. Are you there? Oh, I got audio. I think I hear your dog more than anything.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, I got you now.
Can you hear me?
I got you. We're good. Yes, sir.
All right, say hi.
Right. So I've got it written down. Our next two people that you selected. And that was after Juan Pedro and Kenny Schimmel. Do you want to announce those two finalists real quick? Give them the special love here. Let me go ahead and do this.
All right.
Who do we? So go ahead and announce those two. The two people.
I just lost everything I had.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'll announce it while you get that recovered.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the next two people that Rashawn has picked out is going to be Brandon White. Brandon, are you in here? Brandon, please let me know. I see Brandon White right here. Let me go ahead and pop up his name. But I do want to see him respond again just to make sure that he's here because fair is fair. Brandon White, sound off. Say, I'm here. I'm here. And then JT Young. Are you here? JT Young. There's JT Young right there. So we got Brandon White waiting for him to respond. JT Young saying good luck. Well, JT Young, hopefully your good luck plays off for you. Okay. Now, I do want to put a disclaimer out there now that I think about it. Just came across my mind. These giveaways are for people living in the continental U.S. Okay. I am not going to ship something to Indonesia or the farthest reaches ends of Canada or South Africa. I'm sorry, but a $10 lure that's going to cost me, $62 to ship it's a little upsetting if that's the case. So continental U.S. guys, just letting you know, continental U.S. All right, let's see. Do we have JT Young in the house? I saw him a minute ago. JT, where you at? Oh, JT's already responding. And then did we get there's JT Young. Did we get Brandon White to respond? Where did Brandon White go? I'm trying to see him in the comments. If he's not here, we got to pick somebody else. Brandon, are you here? All right, so we're gonna give three. So Brandon White going once.
There he is. He just responded.
There he is. Okay, Brandon is here. So now we have JT Young and we have Brandon White. All right, so settle down, you two. Settle down. You're both already picking heads or tails. So here's what I'm going to say. Go ahead and write in the comment section, one of you guys, whoever's going to, you guys write heads, write tails, whatever you're going to pick. Don't send it yet because it's not going to count. I'll randomly tell you when to send it, okay? And as soon as you hear me say, send it, then you go ahead and click send. And the first one that pops on my screen will be who gets to pick what they want. So, all right, now we're giving away, so this is our next frog that we're giving away, this bright orange one. We have a second one to give away. Send it. And then, all right, so let's see who's coming up first. Who's it going to be? JT Young or is it going to be Brandon White? First one to pop up. Send it, guys.
JT Young said
JT Young's got heads.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the first one to pop up in my screen. Still haven't seen anything from Brandon White, but he's going to be tails. So, all right, let's see here. Tails for Brandon White, heads for JT Young. Now, JT, curious, did you go with heads because everybody else has won so far in tails and you're thinking it can't be a three-peat? I got to switch it up. I'm curious. So, all right. Brandon White's all, yo, I don't even know. Maybe Brandon White's having too many of these. I don't know. I'm just teasing Brandon. So, all right, here we go. So it's going to be heads versus tails. Tails is going to be for Brandon White. Heads is going to be for JT Young because JT Young fired first and got the first pick in. So here we go. What do you think it's going to be, Rashawn? You think it's going to be heads or tails?
Heads has always seemed to be winning.
I didn't see it. It flipped and I caught it. So that was crazy. So who knows how that's going to play out. All right. So we're seeing. Could be a three-peat. It could. I mean, I wonder if JT went with heads because he just was like, I don't want it to be a three-peat. We're seeing. Melissa Justice saying tails. Russ is saying heads. Dustin Muse. Hey, what's up, Dustin? What's going on, man? He's saying it's going to be tails. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, my God. It is a three-peat again, guys. And this is not a fake coin. This is not a fake coin. It's the same ones I use. Actually, these coins came from my deceased mother, from her collection of stuff that she kept. So these are special to me. So no hate on these coins. Anyways, all right. So our winner right there, tails wins again. Guys, that is 3 in a row. I don't think I've ever had a three-peat on the coin toss. So Brandon White. My URL code to find me easily on Facebook is in the comment section. Find AJWKK on Facebook in the URL. You can scroll through the comments, find it. And that is actually, you know what? I'll just copy and paste it and drop it again in there. Copy, paste, drop it in. Boom. And that's the easiest way to find me. Okay. That's going to win you this one. And I need your name, shipping information, email, phone number. Send it to me after the show, whatever you want to do, and we'll get you taken care of. So, all right. So that is Brandon White. Sorry, JT Young, man. You had it. You had a great opportunity. And you know what? I'm pretty sure, JT, I think you've won like twice already in the past. So he's a former winner for sure. I know he's been on the contestant a time or two. I don't know how many times have you won, JT? If you've won, let me know in the comment section. But if my memory serves me correctly, you've won a couple times. So there's that one done. We've got one more to give away and a KastKing goodie to give away. Next two will be heads, as Dustin Muse said. And we've got 2 more to give away. All right, so off the top of your head, Rashawn, I don't know if you've had a chance to scroll through the sale that's going on.
Yeah, I've been looking at it because I was actually trying to. So I already have all the Royal Legends.
Yeah.
I have all those already. I actually am a fan of the Varus. That's the one I sent you today. Man.
Yes.
So the Varus is I love that reel. The spinning and the big
silver. You got the silver version with the cork handle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 versions, ladies and gentlemen. I failed to mention that. And that's available. Both those versions are available in baitcasters as well as spinning. So you can get either or in the baitcaster or the spinning, left hand and right hand options. Dude, that's a cool looking reel. I think it fishes fantastic too, especially at that price point.
It casts far.
Nice. Yes. Actually, when I went to Texas and got hosed and didn't get to fish on Ray Roberts, I ended up fishing in a little creek with Hunter Dubs, and I used the silver cork handle to do the white bass fishing that Hunter posted that video on of him taking me out white bass fishing so I could at least catch some Texas bass. So that was on the Varus combo in that silver setup. What do you think of this one right here? I
have that.
Finesse. Now, which one do you have? Do you have both or do you have one? Now, there's 2 different. You've got, and it's represented by color. You see how you have blue handle and the orange handle? Mm-hmm. That represents 2 different gear ratios. Do you have both or do you have one?
I have the 751.
Nice. So as you guys can see right now, the 8-4-1 is your orange handle. That's going to be your faster gear ratio. And that 7-5-1 is your blue handle. So both available on a right hand, left hand. What this is exactly the same components as our Kestrel Elite. except for one key feature. Rashawn, do you know what it is?
The frame.
My man. See, this is why I love Rashawn. Rashawn knows his KastKing products. So in a Kestrel Elite, it's a magnesium frame. In the Kestrel, the standard Kestrel baitcaster, it's going to be a carbon fiber frame. We went with that because some people don't, we all have budgets that we have to work in, right? Some people have a ramen noodle budget. Some people have a porterhouse budget. But you don't always have to have a porterhouse budget to still get a quality reel. So with that mindset, we try to create our TV dinner version that still is legit in the Kestrel with our carbon fiber series. So you've got a 4.4 ounce magnesium frame, lightest baitcaster on the reel in the Elite. You're coming in at 4.6 ounces. We're talking 0.2 of an ounce on this. It's super awesome. And if you guys are finesse fishing for like panfish, crappie, trout, white bass, whatever it may be, this is a great go-to. We're coming in right at $125, guys. It's a killer deal. And you know what? And with what's going on in today's market, who knows what that Kestrel Elite could be going for down the road? I mean, we don't know. We don't know. It's crazy.
I see Doug said he would like the non-elite for saltwater fishing. And I've talked to Captain Brian a couple of times, and he used the magnesium frame and haven't had any problems in salt. So
yeah,
because of the coating that's on it.
I would still recommend if you're going to take it out and you're going to use it, because magnesium and salt water don't like each other naturally. Yeah. But with that coating, that definitely reduces any of those issues and faux pas that you may experience. I would just say a good practice is wash that thing off, flush it out when you're done, and give it a service if you're going to use it for salt. So I know a lot of bass guys are using it for flipping or skipping Senkos. You know what I mean? Like crazy. I would recommend the magnesium frame a little more than the carbon fiber frame, though, for that. Because if you hook a donkey up under a dock or something, dude, and you got to winch that sucker out of there, you may want that a little bit beefier frame.
It's real. All right. I have it paired up to my Kestrel one piece.
Oh, the irony of ramen that casts more than a porterhouse. I like that comment right there. That's pretty good. Yeah, the stuff just comes out, guys. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. All right, so let's take a more look in here. Oh, dude, the Round Rover baitcaster, 20% off. That's a banger. I forgot to mention that Kestrel, it's a $125 reel. It's on 15% off. Let's keep scrolling down here. Check it out. This is a reel that doesn't get much attention right here, I don't think. The Megatron 200. If you guys are looking to dabble into glide baits, big swim baits without like a big investment, that's your dude right there. 15% off. How can you go wrong? And if you're looking to do a little bit of because it's a size 200 reel, which is bigger than your normal baitcaster, but it's also not this giant 3,000 size. So it's still a really robust size reel, still super capable, but low investment. So it is not an aluminum frame. So I wouldn't recommend going out there and torturing the dog snot out of it, but it's a great stepping stone if you're looking to go, you know what? I'm thinking about throwing glide baits. I'm thinking about throwing swim baits, but I don't know if I want to pony up and spend big bucks. This is because I throw glide baits and swim baits every once in a blue moon. So this was the perfect reel for me to dabble with, right? And if all of a sudden I start banging some big donkeys out, chances are I'm going to upgrade and look into this a little more. But it's a great stepping stone for me. And, dude, I've been bass fishing for 40 years. And the whole glide bait, big swim bait world to me is not my game. It's not. But I do play with it from time to time. So this is a great stepping stone for even somebody at my level. So it's great. So that's a great option. I think it's underrated by far. And then, of course, dude, Centron spinning reel for $23, dude. $23, and you can go out fishing.
And the Spartacus.
Yes. Okay, so the Spartacus reel, or the Spartacus 2, has come such a long way in its different options for colors, right? So you can get it in either like this spin drift or the green. When it first came out, it was a silver with like I've got the original Spartacus 2 with a whole different paint scheme. But what's cool about this is it's got a sealed drag system. And that right there is great. This used to be a super low budget drop shot reel for me. This was my go-to drop shot reel on a budget because of that sealed drag. It worked so good. Caught tons of fish drop shot this way, big ones and small ones, and it just worked. Low
I use
investment.
it for jigging.
Oh, see, there you go.
For striper, big striper.
For
It works
striper?
Yeah, I posted some pictures in the KastKing angler group of me catching the like high 29, 30s on that. I use that. It's paired up to my estuary, that one color.
No, that's dope. That's dope right there. Uh-oh, Rashawn froze for a minute. It was a funny picture. From my side, you were all froze like this. You're all.
Oh God,
It looked great. It's super
oh,
attractive.
nobody took a screenshot.
Hopefully, oh, dude, if Jose was in here, that dude is a screenshot taking sucker.
Oh,
Dude.
man.
He'll find you at your worst and exploit it. Trust me. Have you? I sent you the glizzy gobbler photo
Yeah,
today.
I was laughing at that when I seen it. Yeah.
I actually put that on my boat. So, but they said I wouldn't. But here's another thing too that we actually I think we need to produce more of in some of our spinning reels is the bait feeders. Sharky 3, like I said, people's champ. Guys, if you're looking for a bait feeder or a bait runner, dude, these work, man. Me, I'm a cat fisherman when I'm not bass fishing. Carp sometimes if you're bored and you just want to catch a fish and have fun. Dude, that's the way to do it. The old days, check this out. I don't know if you ever did this. Growing up, I came from a broke family, right? And we didn't have bells. Everybody had the bells ringing at the end of their pole when they're getting bit by a catfish or a carp or whatever, however you're fishing for. We didn't have that. You know what we had? Old soda cans or beer cans. What we would do is we'd pull a little bit of slack in our line, taco our can once it was empty, and wrap our line around that can and then rest it on whatever we had our rod propped on. So when that fish grabbed whatever bait we had and took off, it would pop that can off and you hear your can hit the ground, you're getting a bite. That's the old getaway, right? But then, all of a sudden he feels the tension, drags your pole off. If your drag's too tight, you lose a pole, and I've lost poles that way, or you don't get a good hook set. Well, with a bait feeder, it lets that fish take that line, run with it, not really feel it, and then you can flip that down and set the hook, or you give it a little bit of a turn in the handle and then set the hook, and it's on. I love bait feeders. I think it's such an underrated system when it comes to fishing. It's so fantastic. So, all right. Now, we've looked at reels. I'll get into a quick run of these other things that are on here in just a minute. But first, I think you've got some other people picked out for a giveaway, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Let's get it. Let's get our last giveaway going for I think I jumped ahead, didn't I? On two that you picked. Yep, I did. So we'll throw them two together. Okay, that still works.
So we got on YouTube Bob Utis. Is that how you spell his name?
Yeah, Bob Utes is what I'll say. Bob, if we're butchering it, please forgive us, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Especially if you win, you got to forgive us for butchering your name.
And then we got
tell us how to actually pronounce it. So,
and then on Facebook we got Doug.
Good old Doug tells, man. Doug is man. That's our skate man right there. So YouTube, and then we've got Doug. All right. So we see, who do we got now? Is Bob still in the chat? Bob, if you're here, sound off. Doug, if you're here, sound off. Let us know. Put a comment in the comment section. Like we said, there's Doug, and he's already picking. He's already picking. Doug's like, I got heads. Hold on, Doug. Let's give Bob a chance to get in here. Let's see. Let's go, says Doug here. All right, Bob. So we'll give it just another second, and if Bob doesn't respond, I'll do the going once, the going twice, the going three times, and then Bob will get replaced. And guys, I did give plenty of fair warning. You've got to be present to win. On these
I have my backup already for.
So you've already picked the backup if Bob does not go. Okay, here we go. Bob going once. We're gonna give Bob 3 chances, and one just went away. Look at this, guys. I'm out. Oh, well. Don't worry. I have backup water right here. So let's see here. All right. Bob going twice. Bob's going to be mad when he rewatches this stream. I know. Oh, I got to pick out a frog to give away. Let's see. Oh, this time it's a mouse. This time it's a mouse right here. Cuckoo. Ka-choo. Nice. All right, Bob, going 3 times. If you don't respond, Big Peppo, Crappie Kev, Squirrely Dan. I like that name, Squirrely Dan. Jai Fishing, Rush Clemens, Big Peppo, Bass Bros. All right, Bob, you're gone. Love you, Bob, but I got to be a man of my word. All right, who is our next pick there, Rashawn?
Bass Bros.
Bass Bros, what's up, bro? Bass Bros in the house. All right, Bass Bros, sound off. Oh, he's already there, 100%,
Yeah.
he says. So I know he's in the house. All right, Doug. All right, Bass Bros. Here's how we're going to do this one. Here's how we're going to do it. Rashawn, do you want to award them heads and tails, or do we want to just let them do a race again?
Well, let's do them a race again. I will.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. Doug, type what you want. I know you posted, I think you posted heads a minute ago, but retype it in your comment section. Bass Bros, same thing. If you want tails, write tails. If you want heads, write heads. And then I'll say post it at a random time. And that's when you guys click send. Okay. So what we're giving away right now is the Dragon Mouse.
That's version, and that's version 1. I have a version 2 coming.
Oh, version 2 is coming. All right. So post it, guys. Post it. Let's see who's going to be the first person to come through. Let's see the first person to come through. Is it going to be Doug or Bass Bros?
Doug said at 9:01, it said Doug at heads.
See, I'm not seeing. See, I see. Oh, there's Gail. Where's Doug? Well, see, because I'm waiting for them to come across my screen right now. Doug got it. Oh, no. Bass Bros did tails and he did heads. So it works out either way. So nobody's offended either way. So we're good.
Yeah.
All right. So Bass Bros tails.
We're good.
It works. I was hoping it would work out. And then head for Doug. All right. Here we go. There's heads. That's for Doug. Tails for Bass Bros. That's root beer. And here we go. Got a good flip on that one, guys. So, I still got that tender elbow from my broken earlier. All right. Here we go. I'm not going to make the people wait because we've already eaten up a lot of time. So here we go. It is good Lord. Is that? Okay, we had what? That's tails. But I was going to say, did we get 5 tails in a row or 4 tails? But no, we had, let's see here. So we had Jennifer Lude was tails. We had Kenny Schimmel was tails. We had Brandon White was tails. JT Young was heads, but he picked heads and lost. So no, this is 4 in a row. That's 4 tails in a row that won. That's wild. I'm glad I'm keeping track of this. Wow, that's our winner. So Bass Bros, congratulations, dude. Tails is on fire tonight. And guys, this is not a trick coin. That's just craziness. All right, so this one is going to Bass Bros. Bass Bros, I put Bass Bros. There it is. That one's yours, going in the pile to get shipped out. So find my AJWKK Facebook link. I'm going to need your name, your address, all that good stuff, and we're going to get that mouse
weighted coin
to you. What's that?
Somebody said weighted coin.
It's a weighted coin. Yeah, it's a loaded coin, guys. Come on now. My mom gave me that coin. I inherited the coins when she passed away. But anyhow, her coins that she collected, and I used that one for my coin tosses. All right, so back to the spring fishing stuff. Congratulations to those winners. Now, those of you not that didn't win, don't worry. I'm going to do another giveaway, and let me check something real quick on this. I have an idea of what I want to give away. I want to check something though to make sure it's available.
While you guys are waiting, who got their eye reel today?
Ooh, I know that they shipped out. Who got them?
I know I got mine.
Management, rod racks, room harness, maintenance, store ramps. Where's it at? I'm trying to look at something that I kind of want. Okay, maybe it's under tools is where it's at. It is under tools, but is this specific?
Somebody said I wish.
Let's see here. It is.
But Devin says his doesn't come till tomorrow.
Not on here, is it? Let's see. No. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. Here's what I'm going to give away. This is our next giveaway. This is going to be a KastKing giveaway, guys. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Let's share this screen instead and then pop it up here. That guy right there. Have you seen this one yet, Rashawn?
Yeah, I've been looking at it, and I want to get it, but I'm looking at the width, and I don't think I can fit my fish in it.
Just catch smaller ones. Now, for your normal average bass, crappie, panfish, this is going to do good. You start getting into 5-6 pounders, it is going to be a little bit of a smaller net. So, but I don't know. I'm like anybody else, and I like to brag that all I catch is monsters. But where this net really is cool to me is for kayak fishing. This net seems like it's a great fit for a lot of different kayak fishing. So this will be my giveaway coming up in just a few minutes, guys, while we're live. Okay? Now, guys, in the rebroadcast for next week's giveaway, I'm going to have another giveaway, which I will announce from KastKing. And Rashawn, we got more of these to give away. We got plenty more of these to give away. And what else do we have to give away?
iReel 2s.
We have to give away iReel 2s?
No, I'm joking.
I was like, what, dude? You're ponying up big dog style, bro.
Yeah, somebody posted it to give away iReel. No, the deadbolts.
Deadbolts, yes. I was like, dude, you're crazy. You're giving away 2 iReel 2s. That's $800, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, not yet. Hey, if I get to 1,000 on YouTube or plus.
You hear that? He might be giving away iReels, guys. So definitely follow him on YouTube, follow him on Instagram, follow him on Facebook, follow him on TikTok. All those different platforms are going to give you different entries, okay? Because the more you're visible to Rashawn, the more chances are he's going to pick your name for the next week's giveaway, okay? And like I said, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I know you sent some for me to use, but dude, I got it done. I'm going to blow most of these out, if not all of them, to the people. Why? Because I love them. And why? I can always pay for them from you. So I have no problem giving you the love and paying for myself. But look at this, guys. I haven't even started. I got more. Yeah, there's more over here. So, yeah, more to give away. So keep watching in the rebroadcast. Join live next week. We're going to give some more of those away, but don't leave yet. Why? Because we have to give away a net here in just a few minutes, guys. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go through the spring fishing sale in the rods, and then we'll jump up fishing combos. And I'm going to blast through this stuff kind of fast, you guys, because we've already been on for an hour, and I know y'all have lives, and I haven't eaten today. I intermittent fast. It's already getting to 6 o'clock. It's cutting into my dinner time, and my wife's going to be like, oh, he's getting weary and weak and wasting away like a little skeleton. So, all right, so guys, Royale Legend Pro casting rods, Royale Legend Pro spinning rods, both 10% off. Fantastic. I talked about a minute ago, IM7 blanks. You got that polymer grip. You got that hook holder on the reel seat. Stainless steel guides, zirconium oxide rings. That's a killer deal. The Para G2. That is an OG fan favorite rod right there. Super low budget, $51, 10% off on that. The Spartacus 2 twin tip. That's an actually really good rod. That's an IM6 as well. Kestrel Finesse casting and spinning. Okay, I've got 2 casting rods right here. These guys are available in 1-piece as well as 2-piece and 3-piece rods. Guys, if you're getting into bait finesse or spin finesse, this is a great system right here to utilize. Jump all over those. Kong rods, the infamous Kong rods. I hear you guys. We need more Kong rods. We need more. Well, they're on sale right now in bait casting and spinning. Jump all over those. If you guys are doing any kind of, those work good for inshore. They work good for some saltwater fishing. If you guys are out there catching monster stripers, big giant catfish, big carp, whatever you feel like, dude, those rods are tough. I mean, there's a reason why we named them Kong. The Veers Performance Spinning and Bait Casting rod right there. You and I just talked about that rod. Super cool rod. I'm actually curious. I haven't looked at the bait casting rod yet. I wanted to see what it's available in. Because I'm not rod poor, dude. I'm not. I am not rod poor, but I don't have any Veers bait casting rods. And I'm like, I do like them. Do I need to pull the trigger and buy a couple? So if you're like me, you're looking at, you've got a 6.6 casting medium fast 2-piece. You got a 6.6 medium. That's the same one there. So medium heavy. You've got a 7-foot medium fast. You got a 7-foot medium heavy in a casting. You have a 7.6. Now, I don't know about you, Rashawn. Do you like it? Now, you kayak fish, right? Primarily.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm on a bass boat. I like a longer rod when I'm on my bass boat. And it actually doesn't bother me. Oh, sorry. Tell her thank you. Love you. Have a good night.
No, I'm fine.
That's the better half right there.
Yeah, she's leaving.
Hi, better half. But I prefer a longer, like a 7.6. I love a 7.6. Now, I've talked to quite a few people who don't like the length of a 7.6. They like a shorter rod. Where do you fit in that category?
So I have a 7-foot and 7.2. I can use a 7.6, but I mean,
is it cumbersome? Little,
Sometimes if you're in a kayak, it's a little shorter. Sometimes better. But if you're fishing from the bank, I mean, I have a 7.6, but I don't really use it too much. It's a pain trying to put it in my truck.
See, yeah, that's where 2-piece rods really come in handy.
But I have a bed, so if not, I could just put it in a kayak. So
there you go. There you go. All right. So,
but I like the 7'7" is fine.
Yeah. See, and I like both of those, but if I had my preference, I'm going after that 7.6. But I'm more of a bass boat guy. I do have a nice Evoke kayak that I do. I actually just bought a whole bunch of stuff to fix it back up because it was getting a little beat up there from being outside. Dude, have you seen the new Zephyr rods? They're a lot like the Kestrel rods, but a little bit more budget friendly.
Yeah,
the Zephyr, they're fantastic. I love them. 10% off, $69.30. Check those guys out for either bait casting or spinning. But dude, the Centron Light. We were talking about the Centron reel a few minutes ago. $23, dirt cheap. This rod right here, you're still getting a quality rod. I like the handles on them. Matter of fact, I got one right here. I'm going to disappear for a sec. Well, as I sniffle, right? You can hear me wiggling it through other rods. Dude, I think this is a beautiful setup right here. I have a half a mind to take this reel and send it to Scott at Speed Spool Bearings and go, Scott, do whatever you want with it. Take this $25, $30 reel and make it angry, however you want to do it. Pimp it out. Get crazy on handles. Oh, you got to go?
No, I'll be right back. My dog ran upstairs.
Uh-oh. I know how that goes. So, but guys, this is a great setup right here. You got that nice grip on here. It's a very nice, like it's almost like a grayish white plush EVA split handle. It's just a super, super great setup. You got stainless steel guides, zirconium inserts again, IM6. This is just a great blueprint with the drop shot style hook holder in front of the reel. Super great looking rod. Super great looking rod. I don't think it gets enough attention and dirt cheap. So why am I only seeing the net on the screen? Oh, because I'm sharing the wrong one. Hold on, guys. Let me share it. The right one. How's that? Is that better? There we go, guys. Sorry. Very different screens. I'm glad I saw that, guys. My apologies.
I was about to tell you, I couldn't see the rods you were looking at.
Yeah.
Like the nets was.
The comment section told me, AJ, I need a discount code. Okay, so discount code is going to be AJWKK if you're looking for a code. That one right there, I'll pop it in the comment section. That one should get you guys a discount right there on whatever you guys are shopping on. So those are great rods right there. Now, fishing combos, you guys got Recon combos, Centron Light combos, 10% off across the board. That Brent Chapman combo does come with bait. Those are cool systems. Spinning and bait casting. The Brutus combo with bait right there. Spartacus too. We talked about how good those systems are. And then the Zephyr, that really cool, vibrant, neon green, almost chartreuse with that cork handle. Those are super dope. I actually love those. And then, of course, can't go wrong. You're going to need some line to put on there. So we got you covered on line. 20% off across the board on all those lines listed. Apparel is still in here. And here's one thing that I think – now I understand – that when you get into like your deflector series, they're normally $200, got 20% off. That's a bigger chunk of change that a lot of people go to. I know we're getting into warmer weather, guys, but for me, when it's cold, it's nasty in Arizona. Dude, this stuff is legit. Now's a great time to pull the trigger on it and use it going into next season. Same thing with the Hydro lightweight rain jacket. I don't know if you guys saw pictures of me and my wife. We were out mountain biking at the beginning of the month. We had a bad cold front come through. It was freezing. It was freezing cold. And it was raining. Luckily, KastKing had just sent me my samples of these jackets. I grabbed all three, loaned one to a buddy. My wife threw the orange one on. I threw the gray one on. We had our bunny ears on our mountain bike helmets, and we went flying down the hill in the Hydro Armor lightweight rain jackets that kept the wind off of us, kept the rain off of us, and let that be a little bit more of an enjoyable trip. But right here, guys. Dude, Rashawn, do you have any of the Windcrest pants?
No, I don't. I tried to. They didn't have my size, the one I wanted to wear. I didn't get them. I haven't got them yet.
I have about, I would say probably 11 pairs, 10 or 11 pairs, and I want more. I love them. Super comfortable. They're one of the most comfortable pants that I wear. If you go to any of the trade shows, you're going to see me wearing those at the trade shows. They are just a nice, awesome, comfortable. They ride a little large in the waist. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
so
they do.
So like if I wear a 32 in jeans, I can wear a 30 in these.
Okay, so now
So
you
it's
help
like
me
that
out.
with a little bit of stretch. If you want to play it safe, order your size and just wear a belt like I do. So mostly, like I'm wearing 32s now. I used to be a 36, and I just cinched it up to a belt. But the next time I order, I'm gonna order a 30 because the 32s are big on me in this size. But in my normal like Dickies work pants and my jeans, it's a 32. So bear with me. Sorry. All right, now dude, yeah, like you've got the Solar Mist UPF 50 long sleeve shirts. Those guys are 20% off. Tons of eyewear right there. All this stuff is going to knock out your UVA, UVB, polarization right there. You don't want that UV. You want that polarized glasses. Knock out those UV rays and also protect your eyes from the sun and hooks. That's the main thing right there, guys. And a lot of them are that Grill Lad, that frame that won't break. Super awesome. Low investment. Fantastic stuff. And then I'm going to touch on one more thing, and then we're going to give some stuff away and call it a night for you guys right here. Tackle management, tons of the different bait boss and bait space bags right here. Fantastic. These are like Barbie dolls of the tackle bags that you can accessorize and add them together as you build them. They are such a cool system. You go into the old carry-all styles, V15 rod racks, the heavy duty versus the normal hyper seal boxes. Just some really good stuff. And then here we go right here. Bait capsules. I couldn't remember the freaking name a while ago. But those are some of your freebie gifts. Then you got the reel cases. Like I said, I use the reel case for my camera gear as well. Just super awesome products. But last but not least, one more thing I wanted to show you guys before I do my last giveaway for the night and let you guys go is some of the different tools and things. Of course, here's the cordless Speed Demon Pro lithium ion fillet knives. Like I talked about, I just used these the other day. Just whacked out a whole bunch of fish. It was nice. Got them cleaned up quick. You've got your standard fillet knives, scales right here. What I like to do on the wide view scale is I actually get rid of the hook and I attach a D-ring, and I'll take like some of the lip grippers like right here under this 15% off on this one, and I'll attach a lip gripper. And that makes it a lot like, say, some of the other really expensive, more pricier scales. But you just zero your scale back out after you've added that to it. And now you have a quick lip gripper that's going to be more fish friendly with a low investment. So that's kind of a cool thing that I like on that wide box. But right here, guys, my last thing that I was talking about, where did it go? It's ran from me right here. Tough Tide fishing tools right here. This is a cool system. If you guys are looking for something quick, you're backpacking in somewhere, like I do every now and then to Black River. Here's your lip gripper. Look at this little like pocket scale. Look how small that is. That is dope. And it's rechargeable. That is pretty dope. So if you're like on the fly, you need to downgrade, really, make things smaller. You're in a kayak, so you know all about downgrading to smaller, more usable things. It's awesome. That is right here a dope. You can get it in a split ring. That is your traditional needle nose long reach. I prefer a long reach more than a short reach because half the time those fish choke on it. That's going to get you hooked up. You get the charger for your scale as well as the fillet knife, and that is super awesome. Let me try to get this fillet knife without. Well, I'll use my pliers to get it out of the little case here. See that? Using the tools to save yourself. So you got your fillet knife. It's about a 7-inch blade. This thing's going to work on all the fish that you're looking for. Really easy. I use it for barbecue, things like that. But it's got a nice detent style sheath that pops in. But it's also open and split, so you can actually clean your sheath in case you actually pop your blade in dirty. Have an easier ability to clean it up. Super low investment on these. They're on sale, guys. Check this out. The Tough Tide Fishing Pack of 5. Guys, my discount code is in the comment section. Utilize it, save some money. I don't care about ever making any money off any of these sales. I really don't. That's why I've had discount codes for like the last 8 years and never posted it. They actually want me to post it just so they can see, how many of you guys are actually really looking into this stuff. I don't care if I make a dime or not. I just love hooking the people up. That's why I've been giving away AJ for the past 12 years. Guys, use the discount code, save some money, whether I make a dime or not. Use Jose's, use Nikki's. Take your pick, whatever you want to do. I just love hooking you guys up. But my code is in the comment. Look at that. Freddie Delgado hooking me up, posting my code, AJWKK. Please use it if you like. Save some money. Take advantage of these sales. Rashawn, do me a favor one last time, would you? Let's get 2 people picked out. in your random pick section. And these two people we can do from my chat or out of your subscription on your Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you feel like. I just need 2 names.
That's what I'm looking right now. Give me 2 seconds.
And what are you guys going to win while you're here? And you guys got to be live to win. If you're not live, you don't win. We pick somebody else. This net right here, super cool. I love it. I think this is a great, cool kayak feature. So if you guys are a kayak fisherman or woman and you're looking to get hooked up, I want to give this to you, and we're going to do it. Okay? So let's see.
All right, I got one.
You got one. Uno. You need uno más.
On where'd he go? Oh man, he disappeared that quick. Oh, there he is. On YouTube, Jive Fishing.
Jive fishing. Jive fishing. Are you in the continental U.S., jive fishing?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
For some reason, I think jive fishing is outside of the U.S. I have this weird sneaking suspicion because he's commented before, and I want to say he's in the Philippines, believe it or not.
All right, well, if he is, I got.
Well, hold on. Let's give him a chance. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Because if he says yes, Jai, where are you from? Excuse me. I'm playing the tuba.
Tuba.
Where are you from, Jai? Where are you from? No, I'm PA. Pennsylvania?
Oh, PA. Okay. All right. And I'm looking for Facebook. I'm looking for. So let me go scroll in here and do some craziness.
Yep, Pennsylvania. Right on, Jai. My apologies, brother.
Retired Adventures.
Retired Adventures?
Yep. Wait, is that? Oh wait, no, I can't pick that. I'm sorry. That's YouTube. But I was looking at it as it's underneath Retired Adventures. William Joe Elliott Jr.
Retired Adventures is gonna get mad. He's like, wait a minute.
No, so we already picked YouTube. I was looking at the one below it. Sorry, Retired Adventures.
Well, let's do this. Let's keep Retired Adventures as in there. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna have Retired Adventures go up against your next person that you pick to go against Jai.
I picked the one that was just below him, William Joe Elliott Jr.
So Retired Adventures, because we said his name and we don't want to upset him.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Going to get a chance to go up against, what was his name? William Joe.
Yeah, Elliott Jr.
William Joe Elliott Jr. All right, William Joe Elliott Jr., you get picked to go against Retired Adventures to go against Jive Fishing. So whoever wins, and I'm just going to do this at random, okay? Just so we can keep things going for the sake of keeping it moving, guys. Bear with me. All right, heads and tails. We know how it works. So Retired Adventures, your heads. William Joe Jr., your tails for this giveaway. H and T. Here we go. There's the flip. There it is. Not going to make you guys wait. So tails, it's William Joe Adventures. So Retired Adventures, I gave you every benefit I could to be as fair as I can, brother. I'm sorry. Play again next week, okay? You still have a chance to win. And I can tell you right now, you can ask the comment section. Lots of people have been repeat offenders in the winning section. So hopefully you are that person. You get caught up on there and you win. So William Joe Elliott's like, yes, gosh, thank you. God, that wasn't – he's like, oh, I made it. All right, so now Jive Fishing. Because you've been so patiently waiting, I'll let you pick whether you want heads or tails. Jai, what do you want, heads or tails? Was that tails for the 5th time? It was, dude. That was tails 5 times in a row. Tails is on fire. All right, Jai, what do you got? Heads or tails, Jai? Heads or tails? This is for the bee's knees on that net. That guy sounded good looking. I don't know who it was, but he sounded great. Jai, you there? Jai says tails. There we go. Jai is going to try to make it a 6-peat, okay? If Jai wins this on a 6 tails in a row, I need to go find somebody flipping coins and make some bets because this is on fire tonight, dude. These are like the craziest Vegas odds I've ever seen right here. Okay, heads is going to be for William Joe Elliott, who just won off tails a few minutes ago, and jive fishing is tails. So here we go for the fishing net. So here we go, heads, or so you guys can kind of see it. Tails, heads, here we go. Are we going to see tails a sixth time? That'd be wild. There's the flip. I can't wait any longer. Let's see. Ah, broke it. It is heads right there. So it broke it. So William Joe Elliott, you are our winner, jive fishing. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being patient. But all right, so that is the fishing net. William Joe Elliott, please do me a favor and find my URL link in the comment section. Everybody that were winners tonight, thank you guys for participating. Everybody that did not win, I apologize, but there's more chances to win. Rashawn, we got a lot of other goodies to give away. I'm going to give you the mic for just a second. Let the people know what you got going on. Tell people how they can follow you and get in on these winnings. What is Infamous Fishing about? Hook it up, bro. It's all you.
All right, so so let me start with. I am the captain of Leisure Anglers. We hold a tournament series for snakehead here in the I would say New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, DC, Virginia area. Pretty good tournament. A lot of good money. It's just something that people didn't want to fish for largemouth bass. I mean, even though I would say that our largemouth bass side pot is probably bigger than some of the normal local tournaments. It could run up to $1,000. The tournament itself is like 12. You can win. So that's my little thing. I just want to put that out there. I'm just about bringing awareness and fun to the community on my channel. You know what I mean? Like fishing is my therapy. So I'm a retired veteran. So I've been 23 years in the military. So when stuff gets in the way of life, fishing is where we go to clear our minds. And even if I don't catch anything, I'm just out there away from it. You know what I mean? So that's really what it's about. Just and building a community in general across. I know everybody's like, oh no, whatever, but
no, it's the truth. It's the truth of it. But I know you've also got some product to get out there too. So you're building a business, aren't you, as well?
Yeah, I'm building it like a lure. I'm a really big frog fisherman. Like I own probably every frog, probably almost ever. So I tried to design it, and my first design go back to that green one. So here, snakehead fishing is really big. That was my first design, and I had to redesign it because I made it too durable to the point that it didn't float. It sank slow. So I had to lighten up the plastic because I didn't want. My thing is that I don't want people to spend a lot of money because the economy is changing. And not everybody wants to waste a lot of money on fishing lures and stuff like that.
Very similar to KastKing's platform. Still want a good quality product, but keep it accessible to the people.
Yeah. So that's just what I'm trying to do. And that's one of the main, and I was telling AJ this earlier, that's one of the main reasons I've always been into KastKing because, I'm working on one actually. I will, people don't want to spend $200-$300 on a reel. You know what I mean? So, I will do it and give you a feedback on it, but I know your wives and kids, you got stuff like that. They're not going to spend it. So KastKing is some reels are very budget friendly. Now, if you don't want to spend the Elite, I get it, but the other reels are awesome, like the Varus, the Spartacus, and yeah, I do. I usually do 3. When you buy 3, I give you a discount on them. So. That's really it, man. I just want people to save money and buy more stuff and fish and get out there and have fun. You know what I mean? Like that's
yes, sir.
Now I do competitions when you fish tournaments can get competitive, and I don't know if anybody bowls at all, know how competitive it is. Same thing as fishing.
Yep.
So sometimes you just got to step back and then take your competitiveness out and just go. Oh, what'd you say?
See, I love what you're saying. I don't want to get off the topic about going out. I want a shirt that says make fishing fun again. Like Jose was wearing a shirt that said make fishing uncool again. And I understand where he's coming from with that. But you know what kills me is when you see these guys holding up fish and there's like this. It almost reminds me of like cholos or gang members or just dudes trying to be hard. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I went out fishing today and I fished angry the whole day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we go out because we love to do it and it's fun and it's relaxing. Like, make fishing fun again, dude.
So
Like make two strokes great again. You know, like I'm all about it, dude. Like, even though I'm getting a new 4-stroke bass boat engine, but
thank God you'll be quiet. You'll be quiet.
I'm not. Yeah, exactly.
You won't get two stroke on the bay out here, and you're trying to catch striper. It's going to spook them.
yeah. No, I'm going to be a whole lot quieter now and reliable. So
I mean, that's really it, man. Because I mean, I know a lot of people say you take pictures and you be like, I'm sorry, I used to be a Marine, so when you get that demeanor picture, it's just natural for Marines to do that. So.
Yeah. Well, see, like my buddy Lenny right here, he goes fishing with me right here. He's actually Native American, and it's a culture thing too in some of those things. So I kind of need to tone it back, dial back, and rephrase how I said it. But for those of us that just want to act hard for no other real culture reason, smile once in a while, man. It's fun. That's all I'm saying. Smile. So.
And that's why I like to give. I mean, I give back to KastKing is giving so much to the community, and I feel like I need to, and everybody has supported as much. You know what I mean? I know I've seen Jose do. They had KastKing did the event. I guess the honor something that Jose does.
Oh, all the different. Yeah, he does a lot of veteran stuff. Yeah,
and I seen that KastKing was doing that, and none of this is possible without KastKing anglers. If you think of, you know what I mean, like.
Absolutely.
They make KastKing.
Yeah. So, you got to have the people that have the passion for the product. Then it comes full circle, giving that same thing back into the industry, into the people as well. So it's a family. It's a family vibe for sure.
So I'm trying to get, I have my buddy, Tommy Tech Outdoors. He does all this stuff on boats and kayaks and stuff. He's been getting on me forever about doing my YouTube channel. I probably could be way farther than I am, but I'm like lazy sometimes. If I can get 1,000 or plus subscribers on my YouTube and give me some motivation to do it, because I got it's fine on Instagram. It might be a good giveaway, but right now I'm giving away a left and a right hand. Where is it?
Deadbolts, baby.
Deadbolt.
Yeah. Now, are you giving away brand new ones or are they used? Just curious.
Oh, they're brand new in the box.
Brand new. So you're not going to get any schmeckas or schmutz from Rashawn's hands using it, you know, whatever it may be. You're getting brand new out of the box, sent straight to you goodies. Now, that's a great giveaway, and you're going to hook the people up if you get the return that you're after. But let's say people want to purchase.
All right.
How can they purchase?
Right now, everybody can only really hit me up on Instagram and Facebook on Messenger because I have so many other frogs. Like, for example, another frog.
Check that out.
Yeah. And I got the ice cream frog.
I'm pretty sure I saw that frog in an 80s like white snake video.
But I do want to say one thing about my frog. I don't market this. They rattle.
Oh, they've got a rattle? Do they really?
So hold the blade.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't catch that. That's cool. That's something that you don't. Well, I've never taken any out of the package. I'm keeping them all pristine for y'all. So
and then I have some jigs. I will post that up there. I just made some 1/2 ounce jigs. They just came in. I have single hooks on it because I care about the fish. If you want to swap them out and do treble hooks, that's up to y'all. If you're interested, I'll post it up on my Instagram, my TikTok, my Facebook. You can even follow me on my personal page. That's fine. Sean has bought stuff for me. He can tell you right now how good some of my stuff is.
That's that fishing family I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
Sean's good. Sean's good people, man. Sean's good people.
Yeah. So I'm really, man, I'm just glad everybody supported me. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you let me do this. And I always got to thank Jose because he sponsored, he got KastKing to sponsor our tournament last year with some reels. So yeah.
Do what we can any way we can, man. It's awesome. Jose's a good dude.
Yeah.
Well, Sean, we've kept the people on for an hour and 35 minutes. Is there anything you wanted to close out with tonight? Or are you good to go, bruh?
Well, there goes Chandler Argus. He just came in. What's up, bro?
Hey, better late than never, right?
Yeah. I don't know. You got anything you want to add real quick? Anybody want to ask a question?
Yeah, we can take a couple questions before we jump out.
Get off.
Any questions for Rashawn?
Because you're welcome, everybody. Appreciate it. Somebody asked me. I'll post it in their Facebook page. It's on Infamous Fishing, or you can just find me, Rashawn Hunt. Just send me a message.
My boy right here saying, "Oh, did I get the right one up? Oh no, it disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. Rattles in a frog. Lake Nenya needs flavor this season. Lake Nenya. Okay, so Lenny, like I said, he's a Native American. I fish a lot of reservation lakes with Lenny. He fishes a lot of the lakes on the state side too. Lenny's my homie, right? He always calls me an honorary tribal member. But Lake Nenya is what we refer to when we want to go secretly fishing some of these res waters and don't want people knowing where we're catching these certain fish. So Lake Nenya could be one lake in particular, or it could be a completely opposite lake than the other Lake Nenya he fished last week. So Lake Nenya is Lake Nenya business.
All right, so I got a question. So somebody asked me what kayak I'm in. I am in 2025 Hobie PA. I actually have two. I just bought another one. That is my kayak that I'm in because I'm on the Hobie team.
Okay.
Somebody asked me, do I boil my frogs? I don't like to boil my frogs at all. If anything, if you want to do it, I would just get some really hot water and let them sit in there. Don't boil them. Or I just press them over and over again and let them break in. And
all right.
Two rods that I'm going to tell you that you might want to get. The Royal Legend 2 top water rod is phenomenal. I frogged with it all last year in the thickest grass and I never had no problem for a 2-piece.
You said the Royal Legend 2.
Yeah, the top water one. The 2-piece. The Galaxy color one.
Oh, okay, the Royal Legend Pro.
Yeah, I mean Pro, sorry.
Okay. I'm like, am I like brain farting right now?
Yeah, no, Royal Legend Pro 2 top water rod and the swim is phenomenal.
Okay, nice.
And the other rod that I fish with all year as well is the Ribbit.
The Asage, yes. See, I love the Asage line. I think now, granted, I gave love to the Speed Demon Pro line, and I'll stand behind my words. The Speed Demon Pro Carolina rig is money. It is my favorite Carolina rig rod. That is the rod you get away with murder on. I bought the Carolina rig rod in the Asage, and I think it feels kind of like a blend between the Carolina rig and the flipping rod in the Speed Demon Pro. It's a little bit more stiffer. So if you're the kind of person that feels that the Carolina rig Speed Demon Pro rod needs to be a little bit beefier, then the Asage is what you want. If you feel that the Asage is a little too beefy and you need a little bit less, the Speed Demon Pro is what you want. For me, Carolina rig, Speed Demon Pro. I still use the Carolina rig Asage, but more for flipping. Not aggressive flipping, but decent flipping. So it's kind of like, not heavy, crazy flipping,
But it's crazy that I use this deadbolt on one rod, but I use my iReel A and B for frogging, and I don't even use the Bluetooth portion of it.
Yeah. I haven't tuned mine in yet either much, so I need to get that thing charged back up. But
kayak and pedal drive. Yes, it's a pedal drive. That's something that KastKing needs to make some kayak stuff. That'd be besides the net.
We've made some kayak things before.
I know.
It's all about timing.
Yeah.
And right now it's definitely something that's in it's on the possibility of agendas. So yes. So look at right here. All I'm saying is the C rig is the rig. Yeah, I mean, me and Lenny this year and like my buddy Seth and the human forklift, like we got into a Carolina rig bite this year and we haven't been able to put it down. And I haven't fished Carolina rig in forever. I've used that Carolina rig rod for a million different other techniques other than Carolina rig. And until this year, I really gave the Carolina rig a lot of love again. I went back to it that I haven't really given a lot of love in a while, and I can't put it down right now. I love it so much. I'm actually throwing it more than flipping. Flipping's one of my favorite things to do, but that time of year is here. So, but Rashad, we're at 6:40. We're coming in on a 2-hour show. I don't know what you got going in your neck of the woods. We're still keeping quite a few people here. That's pretty good. But I know here in about 5 minutes, I'm going to need to jump off and feed myself and feed my wife and my son.
Me too.
Feed my dogs too. But we'll take 2 more questions, and I'll let you grab them at random as they come up.
So somebody asked me what's my preferred cranking rod. And, I like a glass rod. But my cranking rod is custom. So I had it built because I use it for my chatterbaits as well. I do like the Asagi rod.
You're looking for a good, like a glass rod. I agree with you completely. And in our rods, I know that we use a lot of linear S-class in our crankbait rods, and that really helps.
It just, especially on the bladed jigs.
Nice.
Anything else?
Chana's enjoying Sedona, Arizona. Sedona is gorgeous. If you guys ever go to Arizona, Sedona is beautiful. So if I had he hit me up the other day asking about any charter boat captains to take out in case he could squeeze some fishing in while he's here. If my boat was done with that new outboard, I would definitely hit him up, say, let's go. I'm on a bite right now. We'll take you to Lake Nunya and we'll have a good time. For sure.
Here we go. Last question for you.
Last question.
Spinning rod for inshore. I do have a ton of custom rods. Like a lot of my stuff is custom, but I'd use the estuary rod, the spinning.
Okay.
I can't wait till the new one come out. I'm excited.
So you know what's crazy is I've got an estuary rod spinning. It's an 8-foot rod, and it's got such a crazy good parabolic bend. You'd swear it's a glass rod, and I will crankbait with that rod in heavy wind. It's such a good one. So the estuary rod can be used not just for inshore, but it can be double duty. And that's where you just kind of got to get to know how the actions work in rods. But, well, cool. Guys, thank you very much. This says it all. Oh, not that one. This one says it all right here. Thank you very much, Caro. Thank you, guys. Retired Adventures, thank you. Guys, thank you very much for joining. You stuck it out with us for an hour and 45 minutes. It's been a fun show. Guys, check out the spring fishing show going all the way – or fishing sale on KastKing.com. I've got you can find it in the comment section to go directly to KastKing page. I've got my discount code. It is AJWKK listed in there. Take advantage, get some discounts, and save yourself some money. That sale is going to run all the way till April 30th. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Rashawn, we've got more frogs to give away. You guys watching live or in rebroadcast, we're going to do more live giveaways. You got to be live to win next week. Also, 2 deadbolt reels to get rid of. He's got to get rid of them, buddy. We've got to see the numbers grow on his social media pages. So get out there, tell your buddies, tell your sisters, tell your wives, tell your girlfriends, uncles, babies, mama's best friend to follow Rashawn on that infamous fishing. Links are in the comment section. Follow him, get hooked up, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday night. Brother, thanks for joining. Have a good night. Tell the better half, give her my best. So
I will.
We out of here, guys. See you guys later.
See you.
God bless you all.